blood donation, it remained a major source of blood and blood components. Even though extensive promising research had come out, a true substitute for blood and blood component is not available yet. Donated blood is an essential component in the management of many diseases. It is the main life-saving for an individual with loss of large volume of blood from accidents or surgeries. The lack of blood donors is a serious problem. I'm going to explain why we should donate our blood from two perspectives: the number of global blood donors, the value of blood, and encourage you to take action. First, the number of blood donors. According to NHSBT, National Blood Service, Blood and Transplant in England, each year, NHSBT needs to record 135,000 new donors to replace those who are no longer able or do not wish to donate for a range of reasons. Every day, we need up to 5,000 people to donate blood to fulfill hospitals' demands to meet patient needs. We must collect the right mix of blood groups and components in order to supply hospitals with their requirements for red cells, platelets, and plasma. The number of blood donors is decreasing. The blood shortage occurs every year, and it often appears in two periods: winter and summer vacation, when college students are not in school. College students are the main force of blood donation. For a long time, blood donation vehicles have chosen to stop at school. The business district, which is also the main attraction for those energetic students who are going shopping on the weekends. After the start of school holiday, the amount of blood donated will suddenly decrease. Therefore, the seriousness of blood shortage problem is highlighted. As a student, we should not hesitate to be a blood donor. In order to cope with the need of blood use during the holidays, some hospitals even contact blood stations to organize blood donation for hospital staff to ensure the special needs of blood used. According to usnews.com, May 16, 2019, there's a severe nationwide shortage of type O blood, and the American Red Cross has issued an urgent appeal for donations. According to BNL.gov, Brookhaven National Laboratory located in New York State announced 4.5 million Americans will die each year without life-saving blood transfusion. In other words, 1.5% of the population. Recently, American Red Cross faces severe blood shortage as coronavirus outbreak threatened availability of nation supplies. According to redcross.org, nearly 2,700 Red Cross blood drives have been cancelled across the country due to concern about conjugating at workplace, college campuses, and school amidst the coronavirus outbreak. These cancellations have resulted in some 86,000 fewer blood donations. More than 80% of blood the Red Cross collects come from drives held at these locations. On March 17, 2020, Dr. Robson Davenport, Director of Transfusion Medicine at Michigan Medicine in Ann Arbor, said, "I'm looking at the refrigerator that contains only one day's supplies of blood for the hospitals is full. There are patients who need blood and cannot wait. Please schedule an appointment to give blood with the American Red Cross." You might know there's a shortage in blood supply, but how important it is? The value of blood. According to American Red Cross Service.com, one donation can potentially save up to 3 lives. But how? After the blood undergoes strict testing, it will be separated to red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, etc. The reason for this is because it can maximize the value of blood. Type O negative is a universal blood type, which means anyone can receive it, making it the one most needed in hospitals. Only 7% of people have type O negative blood. According to a BMC research by Biomed Central Country, they said, evidences showed that the annual global blood collection is 112.5 million units of blood. Over half of these units of blood are collected in developed countries. The blood donation rate per 1,000 people in high-income countries is 1.5-fold compared to low-income countries. According to redcrossblood.org, a single car accident victim can require us 100 units of blood. Dr. Pam P. Yang, Chief Medical Officer of Red Cross Biomedical Service, said, "What emergency room reach for in the most serious situations when there's no time to determine a patient's blood type, and type O positive blood can be transfused to any positive blood type patient, and it is also critical in trauma situations. We have to take action right now. The process is so easy and simple. According to redcrossblood.org, there's to be a blood donor. You must be in good health and feeling good. You must be at least 16 years old in most states, and you must weigh at least 110 pounds. The whole process takes only 45 minutes. It is a small price to pay by saving 3 lives. There are some misunderstandings about blood donation. I have a common blood group, so I'm unlikely to be needed. Well, imagine people are thinking the same way. There will be no donors anymore. If your blood group is common, you are important donors, as a large number of patients have a common blood group. Today, we understand how serious the situation is and how necessary we are to be a blood donor. I encourage you to be a blood donor to save life. If you are not a doctor or nurses, you can be a donor. Go to the nearest Red Cross and Medicine with no hesitations or visit the next blood donation vehicle in campus. Please take this opportunity to save lives. Thank you.